What's up, everybody? That went by quick. Hope you're all doing well. Let me just get this pulled up really quick. Happy Sunday, though, everyone. Amanda literally just finished her live. Hers was pretty fun, even though she looked exhausted, and man, she looked so tired. Let's see here. Whew. Heck yeah, a lot of people are coming over from Amanda's. We got 12 people already. That's sweet. I'm just posting that I'm live now on Instagram so everyone can know. Heck yeah. Welcome though, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. It is week 23 for me. I'm 10 weeks behind Amanda, but it makes it really easy to remember mine by watching hers. Let's see here. Sweet. Whoa, 32 people. Heck yeah. We just started like literally 10 seconds ago. Dang, this is going to be exciting. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. This is going to be awesome. Denise, always the first one there with the donation. Thank you so much. Heck yeah. Sweet. Okay, sweet. Got to post on Instagram. Hopefully some people will be coming over from on there. Oh, I don't have it pulled up yet, but here we go. How you guys doing? I have my setup is quite a bit different now. I actually have a mic. If you guys can let me know if the sound quality is better, please give me a thumbs up because I finally got this really cool mic. It's super nice. I love it. I have been waiting to upgrade my mic equipment for a while now, and I finally did. So I'm excited about that. Hopefully the quality is a lot better. I was told about some settings I need to practice and like mess with to get it to be top notch, but I'm sure it's an upgrade from my last one because my last one was just the default camera mic, and now I have these cool little lights on it too. So that's exciting. But ooh, lots of thumbs up. Thank you guys. Thank you. Nice. Heck yeah. Well, the first thing, this is episode 23, Evening Tea with Eskel. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're getting close to episode 25. 25 is when I'm thinking about considering a different name for my weekly Sunday lives, just to switch things up. So if any of you guys have some great ideas, some people were telling me to try and call it the Eskel Grant Show or Deep Thoughts with Eskel or Eskel's Perspectives, things like that. I'm trying to just get some ideas and consider what other names to try, because I think 25 is a good amount of doing the evening teas with Eskel. Just really, it's going to be essentially the same thing, but changing the name up a little bit so that it might be able to give a better idea of what they're about. I still do make tea for a lot of these episodes, but not all of them. So it's just, that's how it started. I still love drinking tea, but now that it's summertime, I don't drink it nearly as often. So maybe I'll have to just change it to iced tea or something because I still like the mint flavor. But anyways, episode 23. I'm 24 years old, so next week's going to be the big 24, the same age that I am. I know I think 24 is pretty young. I feel like I'm a pretty young guy, but I'm excited. 23 weeks consistently, every single Sunday going live. Some of them getting pretty close to super late if I run out of time or forget to go live or something like that. Today, we're going to be pushing it really close because I did have the skydiving trip scheduled for today. I was really excited for it. I did not put as much pressure on Amanda as she made it sound like I did in her video, because I understand that it's a big risk. And like literally, when you go and sign the waiver, they talk about all your chances of dying and how many things can malfunction, not only between the plane and the parachute, but even the people that you're working with that are teaching you all the things that you're doing to go skydiving. Like it's dangerous. And so I don't want to I am not forcing Amanda to go at all. I think it would be really cool. And people have even like helped pay for some of it and offered to try and get Amanda to go with me and to like make it like a YouTube video out of it and stuff like that. So I want her to come and I want her to enjoy the experience of it, but I am not forcing or pressuring her at all. It's totally up to her, because you know how bad I would feel if I pressured her to go and do something like that and then we end up in the hospital or something. I would not. No, I think it has to be 100% up to her. To me, though, from my perspective, going skydiving would be awesome. I would not hesitate to jump at the opportunity to go. That's why I signed up for it, and I was super stoked when people online offered to help pay for it, and they encouraged me to make a YouTube video out of it and things like that. So yeah, I'm all for it. I can't wait. I was really bummed when they postponed it, but of course, anything to make it safer, I'm down for that. So apparently, it was too windy today, so they just simply switched it to Friday. So as long as everything goes well that day, I should be able to film it and edit a little video together from it. Um, and yeah, I'm not making any guarantees. I don't know if Amanda's gonna be in the video, if she's gonna go skydiving with me. I don't want her to feel pressured at all, Amanda. So it's totally up to you. I just think it will be a lot of fun. And even though there are some risks to it, I think life in general is very risky, and a lot of the things that you do are dangerous. But I think it's worth the adrenaline and the excitement and the fun of going and trying new things and being very adventurous. So I'm definitely going skydiving, and I'm excited to show you all the experience and what it's like for me for the first time ever, because I'm 24 years old and I've never gone. And so this will be the first time, and I'm super excited for that. But let's see what you guys are saying here. First of all, I like to shout out the very first people that get here. I don't know what it is, but when I have the opportunity to go onto like Amanda's live very first, or like be one of the first ones to new videos, I like to do like first comment, or to just like comment something or show something that I was one of the first ones there. So I like to give shout outs to the first people that get onto my lives. It looks like Dominic was the first one here. Welcome, Dominic, Sid, Olivia, Daniel, Caitlin. Caitlin, I hope you're proud of me. I was so ready for my live today. I made it almost instant so that people could go straight from Amanda's live to mine. And I had the link ready this time. I had the picture ready. Everything was all ready to go. So I was pretty proud of myself. It was awesome. Today's been going really well. It's been an awesome Sunday. So welcome Alexandra, Jane, Crystal, Russ. Heck yeah. And Denise, of course. You guys, a lot of you guys are very familiar names. It's great to have you all on here every single week. Welcome, Brittany, Nicole, Emily. Sweet. Okay. Now I'll try to go to the comments. I'm switching it from top comments to live comments right now, because it always puts it in the top comments. So I have to switch it every time. Sweet. Eskel definitely needs some mods. What's that? Mods? Yay for you. Thanks, Nicole. Hit that like button. Back to your rebranding, evening chat with Eskel life or something like it. Yeah, see, I just want to be creative, try to see what different names people can come up with, see if there's something a little more catchy or gets people's attention more, or just something that'll let them know a little bit about the channel maybe. Because I like that it's just a very relaxed, chill, like hangout. I share a lot of the updates from my previous videos. I share things that Amanda has posted about, or just different things happening in the order, or just updates in my life too. I'm a little bit more. I know Amanda's channel focuses a lot more on the cult stuff, and I definitely mention it. And I mean, I grew up in it, so a lot of my stories and talking about my past and stuff like that will talk about that. But I have a little bit more fun sharing like non-cult related updates of my life. So I don't like bringing up that trauma a lot of the times, but I'll still definitely share if it's relevant and things like that, and just go from there. But yeah, I like sharing different updates of what I'm doing, how college is going, my job, and different stuff like that, and different collab opportunities. I got to collab with Sam and Melissa. That was awesome. Bridget, welcome, Bridget. They say, hey, just subscribed. This is my first time seeing your channel. Just came from Amanda's. Yeah, I am so glad I was able to get everything ready on time today. I think it was really helpful for people to just transition from her live to mine. We were very unorganized today at first because we thought we were going to go skydiving. And so we were literally trying to schedule everything, figure out when we were going to fit in our lives and all that. And then once it got canceled, it was just a lot easier. A lot of stress lifted up off of us. Welcome, Bridget. Ignore the trolls. Eskel is a kind, happy, wonderful soul. Yeah, I feel like we've been getting a few more trolls lately. It's been kind of interesting. But yeah, to me, I just ignore the haters because I don't feel like it affects me very much. And they still comment and help with the YouTube algorithm. The more comments, the more people that watch, more watch time helps my view count. So just ignore them and focus on the good, okay? Oh, Dylan's here. Dylan says, hi, everybody. Trista Adams asked, Dylan, didn't you go back? Ooh, Dylan, we should have you on one of these again because Dylan's got an interesting story. It's kind of complicated in some situations. You know, it's definitely tough to draw the hard line of leaving. And some people like to try to play like being on the fence a little bit, you know, being a little bit in the order so they can still see their family members, but still doing things on the outside that they want to do and like will basically refuse to let the order control some things, but try to balance it out so they can still see their family. So Dylan's in an interesting place right now. I don't know how much he wants me to share, but he basically has gone a little bit back and forth from leaving the order to going back to the order and being out of the order. I'm just going to leave that up to him to share where he's at exactly right now, but I would love to have him on the channel again if he wants to, and he can share all that. Is there a lot of people causing a problem in the chat? Please make someone a mod so the butt heads in the chat can be booted. Tell me how. If someone comments how I make someone a mod, I'll make somebody a mod. Because there's a lot of you guys I know super well. Like I know that certain people aren't going to be secret order members. Hey, Eskel, is it getting easier to find your style now that it's been longer that you left the cult? I feel like even your personal style has evolved since the first video a yearish ago. Oh yeah, definitely. That's why I love the episodes and the show of Escaping Polygamy, but I hated my episode. It took me forever to watch it. And I was really embarrassed because I didn't know who I was. I was just this young kid that was just lost and confused, trying to figure everything out. And I really didn't know how to. So I was just experimenting and failing at like everything, just trying to find my way and who I was, who I wanted to be. But it just took that. I don't regret it because I'm glad that I stumbled and I went through all of those things so that I could learn from them, figure things out. And just the more things I set my mind to and just tried, even if I failed them, those were more things that I was able to learn and realize what I did or didn't like about them, rather than I feel like when I was in the order, I felt like I had to be so careful and so safe all of the time that I didn't dare to be adventurous, to be goofy a lot of the times, to tell jokes because I was like, oh, I have to be, you know, one of God's people. I have to be all perfect and like be super careful with everything that I say and all this stuff. And I feel like it made me try way less things first of all, and kind of beat myself up if anything ever went wrong. And I feel like that's the worst way to possibly live your life. I mean, you're not going to get anywhere like that. And if you're really living life so carefully that you don't make any mistakes, then you're probably not doing anything worth living for. And so I am super grateful for the adventures and the journey that I went on to basically discover myself, to leave and create my own path. And I've learned a lot from it. And I definitely, even though I know I made a lot of mistakes and I laugh at and cringe at a lot of them in the past, I don't regret them at all. I'm really thankful for the steps that I've taken and where I'm at today, for sure. But great question, though. Thanks for asking. Rose Bloom, just discovered your channel last night. Excellent talks you give. Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. See, I love how encouraging so many of you guys are. Welcome, Mary. Maria says, all I know is that trolls must have a very sad lives if all they can contribute to the world is hate. Yeah, I can imagine. That'd be rough. But that's why I just try to ignore them. Hopefully they'll find something better to do. Okay, that'd be a good update on him. You're probably talking about Dylan. With the video with Sound Melissa were amazing. I loved them. Heck yeah. I'm glad you liked them. I was so excited for them. I was trying to post them all over, let everyone know about them. If you haven't watched my video with Sam and Melissa, it was titled What It's Like Growing Up in Polygamy. No, part one. Dang it, I don't remember what they titled part one on their channel, but part one is on their channel, part two is on mine. And it was just awesome. So much fun filming with them. And we just got to talk about a lot of different topics and share a lot of information and really just have fun comparing like my situation with Sam's situation and all the similarities and stuff like that. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. Show them some love. I was so grateful that they were willing to collab with me, even though their channel is so much bigger than mine. They have helped a ton though. And literally since I did the collab with them and it posted, that video has like almost 3,000 views on it now. My subscribe count went up 500. Like things have been growing so much. And a lot of it is thanks to them. And of course, thanks to my sister, Amanda Ray. Her channel helps me a ton. I love being on her channel. And she's always helping me to figure out new ideas for my videos, how to edit them better, things like getting a better mic to have better sound quality. And then the next step that I'm working on is a better camera, because I know my camera quality is not the best, but I kind of am just upgrading one thing at a time because it can be quite expensive. But yeah, just going from there. But I'm glad it's improving. To me, what matters the most is seeing progression. I love being able to look back and see how much I've grown, how much I've learned from all these experiences. And so I don't care that much that my goal is really high and it's going to be super hard to achieve the goals that I want. But I just care about seeing that progression. As long as I'm steadily improving and learning and growing, that makes me smile every day. And I love it. So. Eskel, you did awesome on Sam and Melissa's channel. Aw, thanks, Denise. Hi, Dylan. Hope you're well. Eskel, I love your videos with Sam and Melissa. You just click on their name and it should come up as an option to make them a mod. Let's see here. So if I click on their name, it lets me pin message, go to their channel, report them, remove them, put this user in timeout, hide user on this channel, or add moderator. Okay, there it is. One of the last options. Okay, sweet, Mary. Well, you're a moderator now, so good luck. Let's see. I think you click on our name in the chat and then pop up comes up with a make model option. Okay, sweet. Sid, when did you leave the order? That's a good question, Sid. So Amanda just had her 9-year mark, right? I've been out for 6 years. I left in December, though, right after my birthday. So this December, it'll be my 7 years of being out of the order. So she left 2 years before me, roughly 2.5, something like that. But yeah. Eskel, there were 2 on Amanda's and 1 here on yours. 1 mod for 2 channels. KGs, I'm guessing they like the attention due to them not acting like a decent human being. Yeah, sometimes it's kind of crazy what they'll come up with and all the things they'll try to use. I guess, yeah, maybe just to get attention or something like that. Avia, you watched my episode today? Nice. A lot of people were asking where you can watch Escaping Polygamy. Um, I'm pretty sure what was on the streaming service might have been HBO Max. Man, dang it, I can't remember now. But do you know, I guess, Avia, if you just watched it today, what did you watch it on, and do you know of what places that it can be viewed on? Dylan, do you still have an Instagram? Oh yeah, Dylan just posted his Instagram name. If you guys ever want to DM him or reach out to him, he seems to be doing really good. I met up with him just a few days ago, and he knows I'm always there to help him with anything that he needs. So it's nice to catch up with him and see how he's doing. He's still working. He's got a good job. Things seem to be going well for him. Yes, your collab with Sam and Melissa was great. I bet Sam is someone you can definitely lean on for advice since your path seems to be so closely aligned. Yep. Yeah, I definitely felt that way, man. It was so fun to just kind of like reminisce with him and talk about all of the similarities and just the things that we've been through and kind of our thought process. To me, it's so fascinating to know how we made the decisions that we made and what it was that brought us to where we are now, because we have similar backgrounds, we've had similar experiences that we went through, but it was still different in the way that we processed all the information and like compared and contrasted like what we knew from what we were learning and where we wanted to go and stuff like that. So it was really cool to see how he did that. um How many of your brothers or sisters are still in the order, and have any of them reached out to get out? Well, if they did, I wouldn't share that information because, like I said, it's really complicated and you have to be really delicate with how you handle helping people. And it's funny because the order really likes keeping things secret and they can make it a really hard time to just be open minded and share how you truly feel and stuff like that. And the my joke is always that like gossip and rumors spread throughout the order faster than COVID does, and they just I don't know, maybe it's because it's such a close family group, that everyone kind of just talks about each other because everyone knows one another and stuff like that. So you always just got to be careful. So far there's four of my siblings, including me, four kids in my mom's family that has left, and there's 10 of us total. So 4 minus 10, what, that's 7? No, 6 still there. So, um, yeah. And then there are some of my half siblings that have left, just like Dylan. Dylan's one of my half brothers. And there's like 4 other ones that have left as well. So, yeah. I love that you can be yourself now, goofy and fun loving. I like it too. And it's hard because first I had to get myself in an environment where I was able to, where I didn't have people judging me so hardcore, telling me how to live. Then I had to figure out what type of personality was truly me, what I actually enjoyed, what I thought was funny or um, my own style. And that was really hard too. It took quite a while and it took a lot of trial and error and experimenting and trying new things. And so I totally get it when there's a lot of people out there that really have a hard time not just going with the trends of the world or just doing it what the people around them do. It's really hard to just kind of like make your own path, do your own thing, but it's definitely worth it when you can. I love it for sure. Denise has the experience. Eskel, click her name and make her the mod. Sure, I can make Denise it. I trust Denise. Denise has been at like almost every single one of my lives. It's so cool. But there's been a lot of you guys. It's been awesome seeing Russ and like um Lulu and Sid. There's been a lot of you guys. Mary, Denise, of course, Flicker Fade. So many of you guys are like really consistent coming to all of mine. So that's been awesome. I love being able to see the familiar names and feel like I'm talking to a particular group that I know so well and stuff like that. So interesting to see the difference between the different polygamous groups. Yeah, I think that's one of my next goals is to try and get people from the AUB group, people from the FLDS group, to be able to like share and just like tell more stories and stuff like that, to compare and contrast. That's basically what Sam and I did when I was on his. They did focus a little bit more on asking me questions and me answering the questions from the Kingston Polygamous Group's perspective, because they've shared a lot from the FLDS side. So it's like, I think honestly, growing up in Polygamy's channel is one of the best ones for information on the FLDS, because they like the majority of their videos are about that group specifically, and he grew up in it for 18 years, so he has a ton of information to share. And they do a lot of fun videos like reactions to that Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey documentary, because that is a Netflix documentary about the FLDS. And so it's really cool for them to be able to kind of like dissect it and go through and share their own personal experiences of the different things that happened in that documentary, because he grew up in it. So it was really cool. I just realized that that's a mic you are holding. I thought it was a tea tumbler. That's a cool mic, isn't it? I love this mic. I was looking all around. I finally saved up enough money to upgrade my sound quality, because I want it to be a little bit better. And this one just looked the coolest out of all the different mics I was looking at. I was like, this one looks sweet. I gotta get it. It's got the cool lights on it too. So I hope the sound quality is a lot better. I haven't messed with the settings yet, so I still need to look into it. Hopefully each week it gets a little bit better. And the next upgrade is going to be the camera. So I know the graphics aren't top yet, or like the greatest, but hopefully I'll be able to upgrade that soon. It's just the thing that I'm still confused about is how to use a camera to go live. Because right now I'm using a webcam because it connects to my computer and my mic connects to the computer. And then before, some of my other lives, I use my phone, but then my mic can't connect to the phone. So next I'm trying to get a camera and figure out how to use the camera to connect it to my computer to go live through the camera. So I have a lot of homework to do, but I'm going to work on that for sure. um, let's see. Eskel, keep reaching. For your age, you are beyond your age, and your knowledge and compassion is a great goal for all of us to try and accomplish. You truly are a great role model and very grounded. Thank you, Lulu. Did you want to leave the order when Amanda left, or even before that? Well, actually, Shannon, when Amanda first left, I thought she was a kind of a bad person for leaving. I I was very young in the order, and I believed it. I was literally, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to describe the exact transition of the change, but for quite a while, I was a very dedicated order member, and I believed everything that they told me. And so when Amanda first left, I remember being like way sad and being like, "What? Why would she do that?" And like, how? What is she gonna do now? Like, she's basically a bad person for leaving. And what made it worse on top of all of that, then my dad actually told me that she was doing all these bad things and saying that she was going to be homeless on the streets, have no money, and she just basically threw away her life and ruined everything. And my young, naive little mind was like, wow, that must be true. I mean, if my dad is the one saying it, it's got to be true. And I guess there was just enough curiosity in my head to be like, well, I got to find out for myself. Like, it can't hurt to just go and see and confirm if what my dad is saying is true. So I actually snuck out one night and went to meet up with Amanda when she was out. And I was like, Amanda, show me your bank account right now. And I remember her being a little bit like, what? Why do you want to see my bank account? I was like, do you have any money? I need to know. And I should have, even in my head, I should have been able to realize it because I met her up at an apartment that she was renting. She picked me up in her car, gave me a ride in her car that she bought with money, obviously. And so I don't know why I was so dumb to think that she really was broke, but she, just because I guess I was so persistent in asking her, she literally shows me her bank account. And I was like, whoa, that's more money than I have. It helped me to realize that, yeah, my dad's not perfect. My dad can lie. And it was definitely, I was kind of seeing how shady it was with how, what they would say about outsiders when they leave. and realizing that it's not true. And that's when it kind of like started the snowball going down, and me like asking more questions and wondering why would they treat Amanda so harshly just because she left, when just, a week before, then she was in the order, she was a good person, like nobody was mad at her or anything like that. So I was like, it was just weird to see them have so much hate towards her, just from her simple transaction of deciding to have different beliefs than the order. And so ever since then, I started asking my own questions, learning things for myself, being a lot more, um, deciding for myself what I thought was right and wrong. And that definitely helped lead me to eventually leaving. I did want to leave before I turned 18, and I was reaching out to some of my outside siblings, and they were willing to help me, but we knew it was going to be harder to try to leave as a minor. So I eventually ended up just waiting till I turned 18, and I left literally 2 days after my 18th birthday. And I would never take that back. I have loved my experiences on the outside. I even to this day, I still get offered to come back to the order. And I'm just like, you guys, it wouldn't make any sense for me to go back. And why would they want people that don't believe in it, that I clearly have shared my beliefs and how my belief system has determined what's right and wrong to me, and how it's very contradicting to what the Kingston group believes, and things like that. But I don't think the order cares that much about people's internal beliefs or what truly matters to them. All they care about is your obedience, your loyalty. If you do everything the order tells you to do, then that's what they want, basically. At least that's what it seems like to me. um, if your throat is a bit sore, maybe some honey or low like halls might help. I think by the end of this, my throat might be a little bit sore, but so far it's great. And the tea definitely helps because I put honey in my tea. I always put like a lot of honey in my tea because I like the sweetness to it. I just like how the honey makes it taste. And so yeah, I've got a lot of that. But oh, also, I wanted to take this episode to share a little bit about my candles. That's why I put it in the cover photo. I'm finally done with the candles. I've made a lot of the candles, and I finally got the stickers for the labels of them. Just I I didn't get that creative on the name. They're just Eskel Grant's candles, but it's got the website for Just Culty Tings that they're going to be on. That's Amanda's website. They're going to be up on there to be able to, you can buy them on that website, hopefully within just the next couple days, because I have the photos. I'm just sending the photos over to Amanda and going to figure out how to get them up on her website. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Shortly, you guys will be able to buy them if you want. They're simply just the blue ones or lavender scented ones, and they're a little bit bigger if you can tell. And then the green ones are just mint. So the colors is how you know the flavor of them. And the mint ones are a little bit smaller. So yeah. But they were a ton of fun making them. I actually have a YouTube video about making them, and it was a lot easier and so much quicker to make them than I thought. So at the end of the video, I tried juggling them and stuff like that. It was fun. If you haven't seen it, go check that out. Russ, I didn't know it was there too. I can rewatch them all then. Oh, what is it? Oh, Escaping Polygamy. Yeah, I think they took my episode and kind of split it into two because my episodes were kind of shared with other escapes as well. And then I'm also on my mom's episode at the end too, meeting up with her and stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of pop up here and there throughout the shows. Yeah, I watched it through Pluto TV. Okay, so I think you can watch it on Pluto TV. Nice, that's cool. Hey, bro, much love, Eskel. Lisa Yarborough. That sounds really familiar. I'm trying to remember who that is. I wonder if that is available in Canada. If it's not available in your country, use a VPN. Growth is so important. Never stop growing. So true, Mary. I still haven't been successful getting the Peacock app. What places you like to go for your vacation? As of right now, since gas is so expensive, I like to go to places that are close by me. but beaches are my favorite. And I think California is the closest beach. So that's a fun place to go to go and try it out. I think the next trip I'm going to go on is definitely going to be, I guess I don't know if she wants me to say where it is, but where my sister Amanda lives, and to just go and hang out with them. So that'll be a lot of fun. Eskel, I went to a baseball game last night. I asked for a bat that broke, and the player gave it to me, and he autographed it. Whoa, that's cool. I took my mom to a Bees baseball game here in Salt Lake City, Utah. I took her for her birthday because she once told a story about how her dad, my grandpa, took her to a Bees game when she was young, and it was like a really cool experience and a fun memory. So I took her there for her birthday, and it was a lot of fun. I've been at a few. I don't know. I watched all the lives, but I usually have to watch after they're done. Yeah, it's really hard to stay consistent. My goal is usually to go live every Sunday between 3 to 6, but of course, schedules change, things happen, so it definitely gets all over the place. Whew, we're getting pretty long into this one. We're at about 30 minutes or so. I wrote down a few notes that I wanted to share. Oh yeah, just kind of like updates for the potentially changing the name of these weekly lives, but it won't be until after episode 25. And episode 25 is supposed to be epic, you guys, so do not miss that one. I'm going to be giving away that painting over there that Amanda painted, so don't miss out on that. And then recently I've done a leaving a cult YouTube video. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. My goal with that one was really just to share my perspective, because it's like there's lots of videos out there talking about cult and what different people go through when they're leaving. So I just really want to share my perspective, and I was kind of keeping in mind the order members when I was sharing my ideas and my thoughts, but it was really just overall to help people to have more things to think about, to consider, and to help them through the thought process of figuring out why they might want to leave, or what things really matter to them in their life, and to even just consider and like think about if what the situation they're in is a cult situation or a restrictive situation that might be limiting them from reaching their potential and stuff like that. And so yeah, it was really fun making that one. And then of course the one with Sam and Melissa, I can't talk enough about that one. It was so fun. And then also I did a podcast episode with my sister Amanda Ray, and that one was really fun. I hope you guys got to see that one as well, because basically I told her she can have free reign, like ask any questions, try to make them deep, like anything she wants. We can just dive into deep conversation of whatever she feels like would be interesting or fun, what she wants to know, what she thinks the people from her channel would want to know, and we'll just talk about anything and everything under the sun. So that podcast episode actually ended up being a lot of fun, and I had to really deep think about my answers to the questions that she said, and it ended up going for like 2 hours. So we did part 1 on her channel and then part 2 on my channel because it was so long. And it just ended up being a really good discussion. I liked it a lot. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go check that one out. That one was a lot of fun. And then for future stuff. So the next things that I'm working on are challenge videos, just kind of like fun little things. I did a spicy chip challenge with little Amanda, Amanda 2.0, and then my sister Amanda and Dylan. That one's actually coming out on Wednesday, so stay tuned for that one. That was, Amanda talked about that briefly, about how Amanda 2.0 handled the spice really well on that one, and it didn't seem too hard for her, but a lot of us were dying on that challenge. And then though, just the other day, anyone that follows me on Patreon knows that I did the Death Nut Challenge, which is like, compared to the spicy chip challenge, like the Death Nut Challenge was so much worse. I wanted to like text Amanda or tell her to like emphasize on it more, because she did not give it justice when she was saying like it was like super hot and a lot of us were in a lot of pain. It was so bad, you guys. Like I can't even begin to explain. And literally because like the pain comes kind of slowly, because you can eat them and then the full force of the pain won't come till like 5-10 minutes later. So it's like we didn't fully understand how painful it was going to get while we were doing the challenge. So we kept eating them and kept going to the next level and trying the hotter ones and the hotter ones and having more of them. And then it was like, just as time went by, it just started burning and hurting so bad, you guys. It was insane. I gave up. I did not end up winning that one because it was horrible. It wasn't worth it for sure. After this one, I've told a lot of people that I don't think I ever want to do a spicy challenge again. I was literally curled up on the little couch there, and I just for a while I didn't want to move at all. I didn't want to do anything. I drank like a ton of milk, ton of juice, everything that I could drink. And not only that, because like I was going through pain and like was sweating and it hurt my head and I was like lightheaded and stuff, but in the moment I couldn't help but feel so bad for Dallin and Jacob Swanson, because they were doing the challenge with me, and I knew that they were in just as much pain as I was, and so I was just apologizing to them. I felt so sorry. Now that it's all done and over, like of course I talked with them and everything's fine now, but it's like in the moment, I felt so bad. Like if someone would have invited me to a spicy challenge and put me through all that pain, I would have been like, that is fricked up. Like, that is just crazy. I mean, in my defense, I had no idea it was going to be that bad, you guys. I did that spicy chip challenge earlier and it was bad, but it wasn't nearly as bad. It wasn't like wanting to throw up bad. It wasn't like I almost passed out bad. But the death nut challenge was so bad, you guys. Like literally, if Amanda 2.0 wants to do it, I'm gonna like advise not to. I'm gonna warn her against it because it terrified me. And at least for an hour or two, I was like worried that I was gonna go to the hospital or pass out or something crazy was gonna happen. So that one, I'm still working on editing that one, but that one I'm gonna try to get it out on Friday so you guys can see. But it's like it's over now, so I don't care if you guys laugh at it. When I was editing it, I was laughing at it and it's funny, but in the moment it was not funny, you guys. I'm serious. It was crazy. Really hard to handle that, but anyways, so those are the videos that I've recently done and the ones that are coming out soon, so stay tuned for those. Just kind of I like to share little updates in these lives. Caitlin saying, why so many trolls this week? Do we got a lot of trolls? What are they doing here? Am I just I guess I'm just really entertaining today, you guys. Man, the trolls, if they like seeing what was I gonna say? Anyways, yeah, just don't troll, okay? If the trolls out there can hear me, okay? Just stop it, okay? Thrifty under 35 homeowner says, hi Eskel, loved your panel with Sam recently. You're awesome. Thank you. Just got up to make pancakes, LOL, at 2:40 a.m. Wow. 2:40 a.m. Jane Kendall, goals. Virtual high five, Dominic. If you can't be respectful, get off the chat. We try to be respectful, and if you actually have something to say, we will take everyone's side of the story, but only if you treat others how you want to be treated. There you go, Lulu, using their own golden standard against them. Treat others how you want to be treated. That's one thing that I noticed with doing my interviews with insiders. They did feel very much like a waste of time, and it kind of sucks because all of my insider interviews have either asked me to take them down or canceled on me or decided not to let me post it and stuff like that. So it's a bummer. I don't have much content from them, but it was very interesting meeting up with them and talking with them and seeing how much I've just been able to realize that a lot of order members don't agree with other order members. Like it's almost like they have so many fights and problems within the order itself that I think that's a big part of why no matter who it is that I might be interviewing as the insider or what information we might share, that's like like legit and real information, they will discredit it or think it's trash or like ignore it or not like it or whatever, because there's always some people in the order that see things differently. And it's super weird. And I think that's why it's very hard to like share anything that the order as a whole can agree on, because they're so private about all their stuff. They're so picky about how it should be portrayed and stuff like that. And I did finally get like, it was an unofficial answer kind of, because I kept asking like, why can't your information be shared? Why can't there be a representative? How come you guys won't help us like share the information for the order, share what the order represents, get the proper information out there so the order can be more transparent. To me, it's kind of obvious because they're shady and sketchy, and they're doing a lot of illegal and bad stuff, so they don't want it to be shared. But they claim that they're not. At least when I talk to them, they don't have anything really publicly, but they always say, no, we're not doing anything bad. We're just living our own specialized religion, doing our own thing. But when I ask them and I try to confront them on that and say, okay, then if it's all things that you guys are truly proud of, then just share it. Let me be a spokes, or like talk with a spokesperson to share what's the true order side of things. And they didn't give me much, but they did at least say, I wrote it down so I could keep it as accurate as I can. But they said, oh my goodness, where is it? Oh, they said, we are not big enough to go public on all of our beliefs and the way that we live yet. That's what their answer was. And I guess I kind of took that as, okay, so they think once they grow enough or become big enough, they'll have enough people to kind of defend them maybe, or to like support their beliefs and their lifestyle, so that they can go public and share their information without, people obviously shutting it down or pointing out that it's illegal or all the issues with it. I suppose that that's what their hope is. I don't know for sure, but as of right now, that's really the only answer I got. They feel like they're too small, or they're not big enough yet to go public and share all of their stuff. And I asked a lot of follow-up questions, things like, well, what do you guys share? Like, what are you guys willing to have out there if there's not like, you guys clearly don't want to share your specific personal beliefs and stuff like that, what do you share? And they literally said only the stuff that's on the website, literally their little Davis County Co-op website, whatever. That's the only things that they want to go public with, and nothing else. So yeah, basically right now it's really hard to get any information from them, but there's still a lot of insiders that will share information unofficially with Amanda and I. And so we're still able to get a lot of information out there and learn a ton about like the new things that are happening in the order. And that's why I love what Amanda's doing with her channel and how we're able to share so much information. But to me, it's just really interesting that the order claims that there's nothing shady going on, and the order members believe it. Like, there's so many members that truly believe that the order is the kingdom of God. They're not doing anything bad. And so there are some of them that are like, we should share our information. We need to be missionaries. We need to teach people about this great and wonderful gospel. But then, of course, the leaders, the ones that know all the truth and everything that's really going on, won't allow that to happen. And they keep everything hush hush and quiet. And I think even a lot of order members are confused about that, because there are some of the dedicated order members that truly believe in all of the good of it or whatever, that it should be shared and everyone should know about it. But obviously that's not how it's going. So anyways, sorry, let me pull up you guys' comments. Whoa, you guys, we have 70 people on here right now. This is sweet. Thank you so much for tuning in. It kind of puts a lot of pressure on me. But thank you. I'm glad you guys tuned in. I really enjoy doing these Sunday lives. I think it's very therapeutic for me, and it's kind of just like it's just a chill like hangout, really is what it's supposed to be. But to me, it's also a little bit of a like what's that called? I guess virtual journaling. I like to get all of my plans and my ideas just out there to talk about them and just to have them said. And it helps me a ton to stay more organized, to keep track of, the videos I have posted, the videos that are coming out soon, and just keeping you guys up to date on everything that's happening. Lulu says, please like the video, show Eskel some love. Aw, thank you. And also thank you everyone that is subscribed and like always coming back to my channel and showing love and support. I love you guys so much. It's so helpful. You guys don't know how much it helps, and the YouTube algorithm really does get boosted when you guys do like the videos and stick around to watch them and subscribe to them. My subscribe count has gone up 500 in the last couple of weeks, and so it's been awesome. Thank you guys so much. I love everyone that is showing love and just being a part of everything. It's been really cool, and it means a lot to me. It really does, you guys. So thank you for that. Especially if they feel like they might still be able to control you. Toxic people are always going to want to come back. Oh, I see. Yeah. Hey, what's up? His candles are great, 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 guys. Yeah, Emily won one of the mint candles, so she would know. Take her advice. But yeah, Emily and Mary, I think, were the first ones ever to um, test out my candles, my homemade candles made by yours truly, Eskel Grant. So I hope they liked them, and yeah, soon, any of you guys can get them. Whoever wants them, though, they'll be fair game. I've been here in southern Utah for 6 years now. You and Amanda have taught me so much about the culture here. I didn't understand really at first, but I would definitely help anyone who wants out. Yeah, and I love that because I think a lot of the order members just need to realize that there's a support system out here. There's lots of people that want to help out, and so they don't need to be afraid of feeling stuck in the order like there's no other option. Now, there is a lot more to that because a lot of them realize there is holding out help. There's organizations and people willing to help them and like to provide the support that they might need. But then there's the whole other side of the fact that their family will disown them. It will be really hard for them mentally to understand like how to get used to maybe not depending on their family or not being able to be around their family as much. And it's like, it is really hard to play that game. And I try my hardest to be able to still see my family every once in a while, do what I can to um, I don't know, I guess keep the peace a little bit. But it's tough because I also want to share the truth. And a lot of the times the truth is pretty ugly. And the order members get upset at me. And to me, I'm like, well, if you're going to be mad about certain things getting out, then address them within the church. Stop letting these things happen. And then I wanted to share so much dirty laundry. But, anyways. Eskel, I watched your video and I'm definitely ordering the candles. Heck yeah. Thank you, Lulu. Hello, how are you doing? What's up, Mary? I'm doing good. Where's the link to the candles, Eskel? Well, it's at justcultytings.com, Amanda's website, but the candles just barely got finished today, so they might not be on the website for a couple days. I will keep you guys up to date. Oh, if you don't follow me on Instagram already, definitely go follow me there because I give instant updates there all the time. Every time that I go live, I post a story on there saying that I'm live now, and it has the link, so you can click on the link and go to the live very easily. So there's that. And I'll be posting exactly when the candles are available on the website. And I'll also post a link on there as well. Instagram's just really easy about posting instant in the moment updates and things. So I use that the most. So yeah, if you don't follow me there, go check it out. It's super easy to find me. It's just Eskel Grant. There's 2 accounts, but one of them's my really, really old one of a picture of me when I was like 15 or something. And then the only other Eskel Grant is mine, the one with my profile picture and everything. So yeah, should be easy to find. You can also DM me on there. I'm really good about responding to everyone on my Instagram. So Eskel, I can watch Escaping Polygamy through Apple TV. Really? That's cool. That's good to know. How much are the candles going to be? The bigger one is going to be like $20 and the smaller one's like 15. So yeah, I might do a bundle pack so you can get both. It just, I'm really bummed that they're different sizes. I didn't mean to get them different sizes. I guess I just accidentally ordered them, not realizing that they were different sizes. I wanted them to be the same, but yeah. But they still smell great. They're still really good candles. Just one can hold more wax and will last longer. So yeah. Krista Nilsson. I am married to some piece of crap here in the order, and I have gone to Paul Kingston myself and asked him for help, and Paul told me I am stuck with him, so my only option is to leave because I can't have a husband here in the order. He's too busy catering to his other wives, and my so-called husband wants nothing to do with me. Krista Nilsson. Whoa, you should share more about that, Krista. That's very interesting. I do know that a lot of people obviously have marriage issues in the order, and especially when it's coming from the girl, then a lot of people don't take it very seriously. And so I'm sorry for what you're going through. I hope that, I mean, if I understand it right, it does sound like a good idea to get out, but I think that's interesting that you were able to talk to Paul Kingston about it. I know a lot of people that get to meet him and get to know him personally. Like it's very hard to see him as an actual prophet, whereas a lot of like to the order members, then he's their prophet. So something interesting on that. Okay, this is why it's so crazy and hard to share any information about the order, like to get anything accurate or on the point. Because literally, I had people DMing me, order members, being like, "We don't call Paul our prophet." And being like, you're getting it all wrong. You keep saying that Brother Paul is the order prophet and he's not the prophet and all this stuff. And I was like, um, first of all, I was just kind of like, okay, this is probably just some dumb little kid. But he was so adamant about letting me know that Brother Paul is not the prophet. He's the man on the watchtower. And I was like, literally walking it through with this kid, being like, okay, so the man on the watchtower receives revelation for the church, right? He's like, yeah, okay. And prophets are supposed to receive revelation for the church. Okay, yeah. And prophets lead the God's kingdom of God's kingdom here on earth or whatever. And you were like, yeah. Then I was like, okay, so Paul is the prophet. And he was just like, no, he's not. You dumb. Okay. All right. It's just a lot of the times it's not worth it. Sometimes just for fun, I'll go through those steps with them and be like, hey, this is why I say it this way, because you guys believe in this and believe in these things and describe it in this way. And it, like sometimes it'll click with them and they'll be like, oh, okay. But other times they just refuse to believe it. So it's like, I no longer make my videos like for order members, because like I used to always be like, okay, order members are going to interpret it this way, so I got to make sure I say it in this way so they can understand. But now I'm like, there's no way all the order members are not going to understand, no matter how much I try to adapt it to them. So I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm just going to make the videos to be informative to the outsiders, because the order members, they know what's up. They're already going through it. They can be in denial as much as they want. I'm here to help them if they need it, but I'm not going to change all of my video content, change what I'm posting or what I'm going to say, because I'm trying to help them to understand it. Because really, if they don't understand at this point, that's on them. I'm sorry. So yeah, but anyways, let's see. I watered the garden and watched that live. I was dying and people walking by were looking at me. Are you talking about the spicy challenge? But it was worth the $100. Yeah, Dallin was pretty happy when he won that $100. But like I was so happy to give him that $100 because I felt so bad, man. Eskel, whenever you do a spicy challenge like that, there are no winners. You're right. You're right, Daniel. I did not feel like a winner. I mean, Dallin didn't look like a winner. He was in so much pain. But after the fact of everything, he was pretty happy, and he said he felt kind of like a winner. So it was fun to watch, but I mean, I did feel bad after you went live again. Yeah, because literally we did the challenge and I thought I was going to throw up or pass out or something. So I was like, okay, bye guys. I ended it really quickly and kind of abruptly. And then after we sat there just like dying on the ground for like 30 minutes, our stomachs just subsided a little bit, that we were like, okay, let's go back live and just tell everyone that we're not dead. We're okay. We made it through, even though it still hurt for at least 24 hours after that. But it was at least a little bit better. The worst of it all was literally 20 minutes after eating the third level spicy ones. That's when it hurt the most for me, and I thought I was gonna die. But it was fun to watch. But I mean, I did feel bad after you went live. Yeah. And I hope you guys liked it, because I don't want that video to go to waste, because that's going to be my last spicy challenge one. So enjoy. I'm editing it together right now, and it'll be on YouTube. The spicy chip challenge will be on YouTube on Wednesday. Hopefully the death nut challenge will be up on Friday. So maybe I'm the only one that eats spicy vindaloo. I don't know what that is. Maybe you are the only one. I hope you're doing okay. I've lost touch for a bit, but give me a couple weeks. I'll catch up. Weirdly enough, now all I want is Taco Bell. Yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry, you guys. What are you guys going to eat for dinner? I'm going to cook up some food after this. Dang, who was with you in these challenges? It was Jacob Swanson, which he was the first one to get out. I'm glad, though. He didn't try level 3. He only got to level 2. And so I'm glad that he didn't have to go all the way through level 3. Emily Trustbatch, it was good. A good idea to have pancakes until I just put loads of nasty tasting lemon juice on them and then couldn't eat them. So So gone back to bed. What the? I've never tried lemon juice on my pancakes. Eskel, your mods got you covered. They are gone. Sweet. Thank you, Denise and Mary. Heck yeah. Still, yep, no problem with nuts when I was a kid. Jane Kendall, no, should have just stuck to butter. I'm doing a lot better, Lulu. I'm actually going back to work next week. Unfortunately, I'll always have pain in my hip, but it's manageable. Oh, that's from Russ. So that's Russ's update. Dang. Well, I'm glad you're doing better, Russ. That was good to hear. Is going back to work really good news? I know when I don't work for a while, I do miss it and want to go back to work. But as of right now, I am dreading going back to college, you guys. I have like 3 more weeks till my college classes start, and oh man, I am not ready for them. I love spicy food, cutthroat. Well, that makes one of us. I have an iron stomach, but I know my limits with spice. I used to think that I had an iron stomach because as a kid, I would eat anything and everything. Literally, I would lick the sidewalks, eat dirt. I ate ants and bugs, and I thought I could handle it all. But spicy food is a big no-no. Flickerfade says, Krista Nilsson, know that you can remake your life. It's hard in the short term, but there's a lot of people out there more than you would believe. True. Heck yeah, that's a good way to put it, Flickerfade. What was I going to say? Shoot. Can't remember. I can't do spicy anymore. Stomach issues. Flickerfade, Krista Nilsson, and in the long run, you will look back on life life you had versus the life you have, and you won't believe how much better a life you've made for yourself. Amen, Flickerfade. I can attest to that. I feel like that was a lot of what I said in my Leaving a Cult video as well. But it's like, it is amazing to be able to compare and contrast the differences because you don't know what you don't know. And so being able to go on the other side of that fence, experience that, and it's like, it feels like an entire different life, really. And to be able to experience that and get a feel for it and see it is it's life changing. It is so amazing. And so I would encourage that for any order member, even if I would even say if you want, leave, and even with the full intention of going back, if that's what you want, that's fine, but just experience it. See what it's like on the outside. And then sure, if it's really not all that great, go on back because I can guarantee you're going to love the freedom. You're going to be able to have so many opportunities. And it's true, a lot of people get overwhelmed with so many opportunities and it's going to seem scary at times. And sometimes it can be lonely, especially if you don't have much friends or connections on the outside, which now there's way more of a community. So you don't have to worry about that. But it's not like it's going to be easy and a piece of cake, but there'll be so much opportunity, so much more fun adventures and things to do that to me, I feel like anyone that does it and experiences it will realize that it's worth it and it's awesome. So just give it a try. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have to go skip a few here. We're getting pretty close to the end. I want to try to get the majority. Lulu says, hi, Amber. Missed you too. I hope you're doing great. Great. My husband detailed my car after your video. Did Amber do a detailing video? I do love Amber's Jeep videos. If you guys haven't seen Amber's channel, you should go check them out. She drives an awesome Jeep. It's really fun to watch. Ice cream or yogurt help with the burn. Yeah. For me, the ice cream helped the most, but yeah. Milk, of course, always helps as well. LOL, I love detailing cars, but it is more fun watching other people do it. I agree. I think it's so satisfying seeing a dirty car get all cleaned up and look super nice. That's one of my favorite things to watch. I did that earlier today. A migraine on top of body pain and meds. It didn't work. Ice and heat helps mostly. A lot of people getting headaches. I hate headaches, man. UK pancakes are different. Okay. Casey Still is asking, what is your major, Eskel? My major is business administration, which I think is going to be great because I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but I like the flexibility and ability to just have a lot of options once I get my degree. And hopefully it'll even help me with YouTube to be able to do better with marketing or to grow my channel or to turn it into something even bigger. Because I'm learning all sorts of different marketing and business related things, as well as like things that has to do with the economy. So hopefully it'll be useful. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with it yet though, but we'll see. I had a bad headache for 5 days. Oh, I'm sorry, Jane. Dang. I did the detailing video about a month ago. Nice. Casey Still, UK ones are really flat and thin and usually have lemon juice and sugar on them. That sounds more like a crepe, kind of, right? Like crepes? Really thin. Oh, wow. We put butter and maple syrup on them. Yeah, that's the way I like to do it. And I'm a little bit more of a waffles fan than pancakes. So, yeah, that's what I make a lot. Lulu, add me on Instagram if you have it. Heck yeah. I'm glad you guys are all like exchanging Instagrams and like staying connected and stuff like that. I think that's so cool. I I love being able to create a community out of this, and I like how I get messages from you guys all the time. Seeing the familiar names and everything has been awesome. Oh, Lulu only has YouTube. Are you on Patreon? You guys, if you don't have Instagram, you should get it. Instagram is one of my favorite. Instagram just makes it so easy to communicate with people, to share updates, to just post all the time. It's awesome. Okay, we're coming pretty close to the end, but I did want to share a really cool quote, and I want to try to use my microphone to make it all intense and everything. But the quote says, if you're going through hell, keep going, because why would you stop in hell? And it's a little bit out of context, but I really like that quote because it made me think about how at times in life, we're going to be in situations that we might hate. And it's weird to think that it's like a lot of people's perspective is like, if you go to hell, you're there forever and there's nothing you can do about it. But I love the idea of thinking it, if you find yourself in a crappy situation or just something in your life isn't going the way that you want it to, then don't stop. Don't just accept that for your eternal fate. Do something about it. I feel like too many times people play the victim, and we need more encouragement and we need more people to basically show and like motivate on how to overcome that and how that just to show examples of overcoming that and knowing that there's so much more to it than just letting life take you, basically take advantage of you and like tell you how to live, whereas you're the creator of your own destiny. You are your own author, and so make the most of it. I love that. Anyways, hopefully some of you guys will take some encouragement from that. When I heard it this week, maybe it was just at the perfect time or something, but I heard that quote and I was like, that is awesome. That gave me so much motivation. That helped me to just want to like take life and just run with it, just to do my best and try to create something awesome out of all this. So that's what I'm going to do. That's why, you guys, I'm going to go skydiving. I'm going to make the most of my life and have a ton of fun. And it's thanks to you guys. In fact, I want to thank the contributors specifically as well, because I think we had 3 donations and one of them is new. I don't even know who this person is. So I wanted to give them a shout out, tell them thank you. The first one was Denise Pace. She really helped get this all started. So thank you so much, Denise. I have wanted to go skydiving for a very long time, and maybe I mentioned it or something, but Denise was one of the first ones that said she would love to watch somebody go skydiving, and she would contribute to helping me to go skydiving. So thank you for that. And then there was someone named Arthur. I know Arthur might be a decently common name, so don't know exactly which Arthur that is or who that is, but they donated as well. So thank you so much. And there might have been one more. I don't know where it's at, but I'll have to thank them in the next one. But yeah, if things go well, I'll be going skydiving this Friday and I'll be posting it as soon as I get the video all edited together. So stay tuned for that. And I think we're going to be coming to a close. I'll read the last few comments at the bottom. and then we'll call it good. But thank you guys so much for coming in and watching and being a part of the Evening Tea with Eskel, episode 23. Let's see here. Good night, Mary. Be careful. Eskel's Instagram. Oh, thanks for sharing that. That's awesome. Nope, I just suggested it out of the blue. Good night, everyone. I figured you would be down. We know an Arthur, Eskel. LOL. Nice. See you next week. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Hope to see you all next week. It was awesome having so many people here today. So thank you for that. Hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. So, yeah. Cool. Well, oops. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, just stay tuned for the spicy challenges coming out soon and for skydiving. And of course, I'll see you all next week. So thank you so much. Love you all. Have a good night. Bye.